and welcome to this episode of R.age.
That's right. With us we have model, management, entertainer. No, not entertainer, but Jeffrey Chung. I'm sure you guys have heard of
Hello.
his modeling agency before, and also his fabulous models right here. You guys want to introduce yourselves?
Hi, I'm Mika. Hi, I'm Janice.
Okay, let's pass it over there.
Yeah, it's like
Hi, I'm
pass it
Lulu.
on, pass it on.
Hello, I'm Candy.
So Lulu, Candy, Mika, and Janice. Right? Okay, now, you girls have been with Jeffrey Chung for quite some time. You guys are like all wearing the Jeffrey Chung
It's like a
advertisement.
national costume.
Yeah.
Why you
I don't have.
hold your hands?
No, national
in some-
costume, like,
okay,
costume.
national. Okay, girls, I wanted to ask you. I mean, is this how you guys usually dress when you all go out for assignments?
Yes, sure, of course. Because we have our new website coming up.
Okay.
They're newly updated, so we wanted people to check out our new website.
So you flash across your chests.
Yes, of course.
Yes.
That's
Okay,
where the men like to see.
Interesting. Good question. Well, Daryl's just quiet right now.
Okay,
Good
yes.
one. Now, what are the weirdest costumes you guys have had to wear?
For me, the weirdest one, maybe the one I did dancing in a pole, but professionally pole dancing, but where there's like what do we call the AP kind?
Like a
professional,
Tarzan looking thing.
Yeah, like something like that.
Don't
With the
worry, I
chains
learned
and all.
pole dancing. Don't worry, it's okay. And what about you girls? Come, let me pass the mic over. Now, what about you? Like, did y'all have any weird things to wear ever?
有，因为我们有很多不同的收入。
所以最奇怪的呢，有没有什么印象
有啊，我们有的时候会穿那种 Wonder Woman 啊，还是
？Wonder Woman，那你觉得 OK 最深刻的印象是哪一个？
最深刻的就是我们戴那种假发高高。我们之前去，
那你怎么跳啊？如果假发这样高？
这样高高的。
哦，那你怎么跳舞？那你本身也是蛮高的，对不对？你175多，175，那你有那个高高的头发，不是一直碰到那个？
不会，我们穿旗袍，因为不是跳到很大这样。
哦，
But
没
if
有
you're wearing a
太大。
qipao, isn't it very difficult?
She was
I
saying
think
like
she was mentioning the retro theme we did for Chinese New Year Cheongsam. So we want the classic look of the
So like
50s,
the lady,
30s, yeah.
The Shanghai Tang kind of.
So
Yeah.
they don't have to move that much, right? Because
Yeah, a
it's
little
all
bit
very
of movement,
genteel
yeah.
kind of a. 也听说你们全部换衣服很快的，对不对？No, seriously, these models apparently change really, really fast. So we're actually going to give them an opportunity to prove themselves.
That's right.
Don't look. We'll give them. How long do they usually take, Jeffrey?
Usually I want them to change between 1 to 3 minutes, depending on how complex is the costume. So apparently now they're going to change into uniform and movie character. So they're going to transform with wigs and other dresses.
Awesome.
Okay,
So
so we're gonna time them, right?
How long are we gonna give them?
The fastest would be 1, otherwise it would be 3.
Okay,
Okay.
so when y'all change, just come back as soon as you change, okay? But be careful, their wires, they're going to be really fast. So let's see how fast they change.
Okay.
Ladies!
Go.
Thank you. Are you timing?
No, not really. I can memorize.
Okay.
Okay, go. 45.
45.
Okay, so now the attention is back on Jeffrey.
Yes, Jeffrey. Now, when did you actually start this modeling agency?
I started in 1991, alone.
As in alone, as in were you the first model?
No, I have a pool of friends who are actually doing modeling. I was doing part-time during school days. In my secondary school, I started at 13 years old.
Whoa.
TV commercials. So I did a lot of modeling, so I got a lot of friends. Then I went to CJC, so I did a lot of modeling with all the friends. I did some shoots, TV commercial, fashion shows, and then I thought in Singapore, there's no modeling agency that could actually add fun elements and variety to modeling agency. Because at that point of time in year 90s, in the late 80s to the 90s, most of them sell their models strictly on traditional modeling jobs like fashion shows. Then another one will be more on shoots. All right.
Okay.
Then if you want dance, you get a dance company. So if you want promotion models to do, models to do promotion job on English,
Like
you have to book
casual.
a talents company.
Yeah.
Yep.
So I was thinking, when I set up, I must make sure
One-stop shop.
One-stop shop. Not only that, it must be different from other modeling agency. But it was not easy because when we first started with supply models to do all these acts, there are some people who get confused. What are you actually doing? So we also provide models not only for dance, promo, and bar top dancings and all that. So people were taught that are you actually mixing over it? but those my regular clients would know that our girls are trained in inaugural.
Okay.
So that's how when I started until now. We confused to some people, but my regular clients would know what we're doing.
So that involves like dancing,
Everything, basically.
entertaining, all that.
I think there's one reason why I decided to do this because at that point of time I know some of my friends who's actually doing modeling, they got difficulties in getting jobs. They're tall and pretty, they do not have many shoots because it's always a season that models are being utilized for events and shoots and all that. The rest of the models may be tall and pretty but they didn't get much jobs.
So do you think it's also a foreign model versus local model situation?
That was later part already. That was in the early year 2000. But that time, even though it's local models, but it's very competitive. We have many local girls that's actually pretty and photogenic, but they don't get much jobs.
Yep.
So instead of lying there, doing nothing, so we must well train them in acting, in how to do a promo job. Like you have to do eye-to-eye contact. You must be proactive.
Mingle, know
yeah.
how to speak to the client.
Correct, yeah. For example, let's say in an event, they have to approach people, not people approach
so
the
they
models.
cannot be shy, right?
Cannot. Of course, their first job, they will be shy.
Yeah.
So usually the first job is small events. We give them small events. The bigger jobs, like some MNC companies, they have big launches. So they expect the girls to be very proactive. So we put senior girls already. That means someone that's professional.
So more like how long has the most 老教 model in your agency? How long has she been with you?
You'll be surprised. I have girls who are with me for 13 years to 15 years.
Wow.
No.
Some 10 years.
You started in 1992, right?
91.
91. So
92 calendar started.
So that makes it, how old is agency now? My maths is very bad.
19.
19 years.
19
okay.
years?
Yeah, unknowingly.
And you're 20, right? So that means you've
I was 23.
You started,
I was 23 when I started. Yeah.
Okay. So that means you've been doing it for a very long time.
Yeah.
Very, very long
No,
time.
but I
Now,
noticed that because nowadays, like, I mean, the preference is a lot of people go for the Pan-Asian models and all that. I've noticed that your models tend to be more
all local.
Asian
Locals, yeah.
Yeah.
I represent more local models.
so
Why
do you
is
think
that
that's
so?
a niche market for you?
At the year 2000 plus, they have a few modeling agencies that actually focus on Pan-Asian, Caucasian models. So I think they're doing a very good job. So I think I should not actually compete, but rather we can share models. There are cases whereby I have events where my clients need a few Caucasian models. So instead of me myself signing them, grooming them, I must well just share it with them because if they need local models, they will actually share with us.
Because
So-
they usually don't have the local,
Local,
model.
yeah.
Oh, I see.
So we must well do it this way.
So filling a need, so to speak.
It's a market thingy. It's a niche. So if everybody do Caucasian, everybody do Pan-Asian, so the local models eat nothing.
That is
You know
true.
what I
So
mean?
you're
I
looking
always
out for
thought-
the local man.
Yeah, but I always
Okay.
thought that makes more sense in like, advertising as well. Because like, let's say if I see something and Ang Mo person or like somebody that's very not my typical fellow Singaporeans using it, it doesn't strike like advertising like targeted at me.
Oh, okay, yeah,
Yeah, you
I
know?
know what you mean. Yeah,
But it all
like
depends on what the advertisers
Client
feel.
wants.
They
Yeah.
thought that
That's true.
their product may not be high-end, but they want to brand it as international appeal.
So that's
they
why.
make it that way.
Hi, girls.
And another thing is, you'll be surprised because of this, that we are able to travel more than that. Like we perform in Macau, in Hong Kong, in China, and Malaysia. So what they like our girls is local girls. They don't want Pan-Asian or Caucasian from my agency. So that represents Singapore, the unique culture. So we have Indian, Malay, Chinese. So that's what they want. And moreover, they can interact with bilingual. Yeah, Mandarin English. So some of the events in a day, they could have like, okay, it's 3 o'clock shopping mall fashion show, 6 o'clock mingling, welcome guests for a gala dinner. Then 8 o'clock do opening dance, retro.
Isn't
you
it
know?
kind of tiring?
It's tiring, but it's
Is it very tiring?
It's tiring, but it's worth it.
Tiring, but it's worth it.
Actually, I want them to have different exposure so that their jobs are more fun.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, speaking about exposure, you guys have been having the calendar ever since 1992. Now, this is a calendar that comes out every year, and every year it has a different theme, and it's given out to only a select number of people. Now, this is a Jeffrey Chung model calendar. So, what is it for? It's more for exposure for some of your select girls. You know, how do you choose the girls for the calendar, and what themes you come up with, and why?
Every year we print 1,000 copies. It's actually
Only 1,000?
Only 1,000.
Super limited edition.
Yes.
And it's all like you don't sell it, right?
We don't sell it. We just give it to our supporters, our regular clients.
The
Those-
girls get as well?
The girls, yeah, they get some copies for memory's sake. So they will give it to their friends. Each models will get a few copies. So for our clients and our supporters, so after that, every year it's finished. So every year is different theme. We just play along with
It's very
themes.
popular.
Yeah, thanks.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So what is the theme this year?
RETROLICIOUS.
So-
Retro, delicious, and sexy babe. So we want them to be a little bit naughty this year, but with a retro feel. So what you can expect during our launch in 3rd December
Coming soon.
at the arena, we have about 13 calendar girls. So what they're going to do is they catwalk and dance and mime. So they'll wear like all the retro style costume, and they'll mime and they'll get into the roles of the 60s to the 80s. We have Marilyn Monroe. We have Wonder Woman. That was my time. I used to watch. So we want them to be a little bit playful because...
So are they all featured in the calendar as well?
yeah. Which one?
July. So you're Miss July.
Miss July. You?
Okay.
September.
September, you?
Oh, May. Okay, so... Wow.
Yeah.
Are we
okay.
getting a copy?
Sure. I'll send it to you.
Okay,
That's like
okay.
1,000 minus 2, that is 998 left for
So
the
you
rest of the
seem
world.
very, very limited. So how do people get these calendars if they want them from you?
Okay, the public can only get 100 copies. The 900 is for our clients.
So how do the public fight for
And they
it?
have to attend the calendar launch. So visit us, or rather watch and support our show 3rd December at the arena, 11 p.m. But I expect people to go in at 9 because otherwise it's full crowd. Because every year we have a lot of people who watch our show and all that. And
know
after the
some of the people
show, the girls will mingle and give away the calendars. 100 copies will
So
be out.
only 100 copies, be there, impress the girls so that they'll give you the calendars.
Correct. We want people to really have fun with us. It's like a party. It's where our clients, our regular clients, our friends who used to work with us. So it's once a year that we get together. Because otherwise, everybody got busy schedule. She got shoot today, she got shows tomorrow, she got events, and then she's overseas.
Okay, so you guys stay tuned. We are going to go for a short breather. When we come back, you're going to find out more about these girls.
Yes.
They're seated here.
Okay, shop it.